No question, herbs are the best. I can never seem to get enough basil, and you know I love me some cilantro. But there's just something about those special herbs that keep coming back year after year. Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, we help you grow better for longer. And this is a good thing because today's episode is all about perennial herbs. I got 4 recommendations for you today. Time short as always, so let's get into it. I admit, gardening can be hard work if you let it be. But fresh, aromatic herbs that come back to life year after year with little effort on your part, well, that's pretty hard to beat. And one of the best at this has to be rosemary. In fact, this is one of those herbs that doesn't even need to come back to life, because as a woody perennial, it's the garden gift that gives year round. Usually grown from cuttings, rosemary is a vigorous plant, and it's best given its own space or pot to grow in. Mulch heavily in the winter, and avoid pruning right before first frost, and you'll have more rosemary than you know what to do with. Next on our list is oregano. As a member of the mint family, this woody perennial is often associated with the Mediterranean and warm climates. In fact, even here in Canada, my oregano comes back year after year, growing bigger every time. And on top of that, because it's a mint, it's super easy to grow from cuttings for an almost endless supply. Often overlooked, and that's a big mistake. If you get a chance, give oregano a try. Our third herb on the list isn't really a perennial in the sense that it goes dormant over winter. But it does come back to life both in the spring and after heavy harvests. I'm talking about green onions and their little cousin, chives. As members of the allium family, these plants are just like their cousins garlic and bulb onions in that they're biennials, meaning they complete their entire life cycle, including flowering and going to seed, in 2 seasons. But these guys are often on an accelerated schedule, and they seem to reproduce much faster than that. Shortly after flowering, these guys are going to drop their little black seeds everywhere, coming back as self-seeded wonder plants year after year. And lastly, we have this thyme here, which is actually a cousin of oregano, also in the mint family. And just like oregano, being native to the rocky outcrops of the Mediterranean, thyme likes its temperatures hot and its soils well drained. But for as warm and tropical as thyme normally grows in, they'll handle the winters and the bone-chilling cold here like a champ. With very little care and attention, these guys will come back year after year. Not to mention, easily and readily grown from cuttings, if you like fresh herbs that require very little maintenance, then it just makes sense to grow some thyme. Just like it makes sense to watch the next episode of the Garden Quickie. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, be sure to click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.